My phone is always like really dirty when I'm trying to do these. I'm not prepared. All right, y'all. This time I'm going to try and stay near my Wi-Fi signal so you don't hear me cutting in and out, all that good stuff. I guess I'll sit here and wait on some folks. I figured some of you would be home from work by now. I've been working all day trying to push this song, man, and promote it because it's just me. Now, I have friends that help, they're sharing it and all that good stuff, which is wonderful, and I appreciate that immensely. Let me show y'all something. I've been cooking today, and I got a mess here. Actually, I've been cleaning. I did some dishes, laundry. I had to go to the stove and get some stuff because I thought I got everything the other day, but apparently I was out. Look at that. We got 26 folks with us. Hey, y'all. Hey, man. I hope y'all are loving the music out there. Let me show you this. I'm going to turn the phone around. Y'all ignore the mess here. There we go. Boom. All right. In the crock pot, I'm going to give y'all a quick little recipe if you want to try this. Now, I have to have a disclaimer here. I don't cook low-fat food. All right, let's take this top off. So, I've got two gigantic roast in here, beef roast. But I want to tell y'all what I do. When it's just the meat in here, I season it. Let me show you what I use. Let's look up here. Here we go. This is one of my favorites. I use this on just about everything. So I put that on the Lowry's. Yeah, Lowry's. I put that on the meat with a very generous portion of pepper. And let's see what else I put on there. Oh, yeah, hang on. Forgetting the key ingredient. Some of this, Tony's. But watch yourself with this. You can easily make it too spicy. Yes, I am. I'm on Facebook, and I just figured out how to fix it where people can follow my page. So Brandon, yes, to answer your question. So anyway, so when you get the meat seasoned how you want to do it, here's what you do, and you might think I'm crazy, but well, the first thing is 1 or 2 cans of mushroom soup right on top of the meat. And then, let's go over here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Hang on, y'all. I'm trying to... What was that? Something fell out of the refrigerator. A lemon. Look at that. A lemon. What is that, Bear? Did that thing get after you? He was trying to get the Bear, wasn't it? He said... I don't know what was going on. Anyway, that lemon jumped out of the refrigerator and rolled over there to Bear. I'll get it in a minute. So, sour cream. So when you put that mushroom soup on the meat, you can go ahead and turn the crock pot on. You know it ain't going to do nothing anytime fast. So you put out a generous portion of sour cream right in there on the meat with the mushroom soup. And a little bit of, I'm not prepared, y'all. I should have had all of my ingredients. All right, I use Wishbone Italian dressing. You always got to shake it real good. This was a brand new bottle, so you can see how much I used. I didn't use a whole bunch. And this is also awesome on grilled chicken. If you're grilling on the grill, and you can add Worcestershire, or I love Dale's steak sauce, but Dale's steak sauce is very dominant, so you gotta be careful with it or you can make your food way too salty. And then you put in the potatoes and carrots and onions, which I did. And I'm gonna get the top back on here. I don't want to let all the heat out. So I'll tell you when that's done, it is amazing, really good. All right, so that's a quick, easy recipe, and really there's nothing else to it. That's it. You just give yourself a good 4 to 5 hours, especially with the size of this meat, because I had two big roasts. You can't tell, you can't see them. They're swimming in there, but let me put my stuff back. Hang on, y'all. Get that put back up, and better not put the sour cream up there. That won't that won't end up well, will it? All right. So that's the recipe of the day. But I'm gonna get you turned back around here. You can see I've been working at the computer there. That's my my office. That's where I've been trying to get all this stuff promoted the best I can. It's not much, but I figure if I do a little bit every day, you know. You can see my music room back there. Got the drums and the guitars. Actually, I got all the guitars put up right now. I will also show y'all my new deer head. All right, so this deer, it's funny, this deer came from right here where this house sits before the house was ever built. But there's my new big boy. Look at that joker. His name was Mule. We called him Mule because he has a, let me see if I can get to it. I don't know if you can see it from here. He has a mule deer type split on his antler. There it is. I don't know why my phone's not focusing. There it goes. So I got him back the other day and love that deer. That deer was actually, I shot him on the last election day when they claimed Biden won. It's real rainy out here today. See my front yard. But anyway, I love my deer heads. I've worked a lot of years getting these. So anyway, back to what I was going to do here. I wanted y'all to hear, let me get this turned around. I wanted y'all to hear one of my songs, and it's actually from the last album. I think what I was going to do is pull it up right here on Alexa. Let's see. Alexa, you know what? Y'all want to hear how Alexa talks to me? Watch this. Alexa, wait a minute, the volume's not up. Oh yeah, I had it turned down. Alexa, are you there?
Here's what I found.
I don't even know what she's talking about. I didn't ask her to look for anything. Alexa, how are you doing?
Here's what I found.
She must be drinking. That's what it is. Alexa, have you been drinking?
Here's what I found.
Uh-oh, we got a problem, y'all. You're malfunctioning. Oh, you know what she's doing? She's looking, everything I ask her, she's looking up on YouTube. Watch. Alexa, exit YouTube. Let's see if she'll talk to me now. Alexa, how you doing today?
I'm feeling really good. Tour de France is rolling along nicely. Did you know that each cyclist can burn around 120,000 calories during the race? For more, just say, tell me a fun fact about bikes.
Maybe tomorrow. Can you find a song for me, Alexa? Look up Even Though You're Gone by Adam Grant. This is a song I want to present to y'all. Uh-oh. Alexa, look up Even Though You're Gone by Adam Grant.
Showing songs from Amazon Music matching Even Though You're Gone.
Oh, you got two of them. All right. We'll use the album cover. If y'all can see the, I'll tell you what, let me turn this around real quick. All right, so one is the album and then one is the single. That was out in Arizona. No, wait, that's Las Vegas. I'm sorry. That's where that picture was taken. Okay, so we're going to play this thing, and it should play right here. Yep, there we go. Nope, that's not me. Alexa, are you having problems today? Alexa, go back. Nope, not that one. Isn't this crazy, y'all? Y'all bear with me. This normally doesn't happen. Maybe she has been drinking. Alexa, play Even Though You're Gone by Adam Grant.
Even Though You're Gone by Adam Grant on Amazon Music.
Here we go. I'm going to turn it up just in case it's not coming out good over this. Yes, that is a good song, Tennessee Whiskey. There we go. I got my bone collector hat on. You can see Edwin Waddell from here on the music video.
I've been drinking.
Here we go.
More than I should.
If y'all haven't heard this, I think you'll like it.
And I've been hurt. Like I never thought I could. And I've seen long. Hey, here I am.
I can't wait for y'all to hear this on your own, though, especially with headphones.
Still hanging on.
Here comes a killer chorus. Watch this.
The best I can.
Put your seatbelt on.
Drinking myself blind. That ain't nothing new.
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that.
It's in my mind.
Oh, Melinda, thank you, thank you. I struggle, y'all. Trust me. It takes a lot of tries. Southern Sass, how you doing?
Even though you're gone. Keep your pictures.
Love when you go high. Thank you, thank you.
All your memories. Inside
My head. I hope you can hear it good on here. Drinking myself blind. That ain't nothing new. I can still hit the high notes. In my mind, I'm still loving you. Even though you're gone.
even though you're gone. Nothing lasts forever. I keep holding on, even though you're gone.
There we go again. Blind. That ain't nothing new. It's in my mind. I'm still loving you. Brandon on Facebook. I don't have my Facebook link. You should be able to just search Adam Grant. Hopefully I'll come up in there. Thank you, Kathy. Roberta, just a song I wrote. It's not anything in real life, but it, I can just feel that stuff, when I'm writing, and I know it's going to reach somebody, it's going to relate, and you know what I mean. Everybody's got some stuff they're dealing with. Oh, it's trying to go again. Hang on. want to show y'all something too. I just noticed. Let me turn this around. Something that's always been big to me. My dog barks at every little noise. This right here. I've had this since my son was diagnosed with leukemia. And this little joker here gets me through some hard times here. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, it is enough. And I think God, let me get back around here. I think God and Jesus are very impressed by an ounce of faith when we show them that we have true faith. I think it's very powerful because I don't know. I may think of things different than a lot of people, but I imagine that with God and Jesus watching us, when they see us, what's the word? Demonstrate. I guess demonstrate some faith. I think that's a very big thing in their eyes because they're like, hey, look at, let's just say John. Let's say, look at John. He's down here in the midst of all this hectic craziness and problems and whatever's going on in his life, yet he still demonstrates faith. I don't know if demonstrates the word. There's a word that it's not getting to me right now, and that's so frustrating. But maybe displaying faith. You know what I mean? And when God sees that, it's a big deal. I really do, because He says, "Now look at this person. This person truly, truly believes in me." Especially when it's a quiet faith, like behind the scenes. You don't want to do something and go out and brag. I believe if you go out and brag about prayer or good deeds, I think they're canceled. I just don't believe in bragging about them. I think that if you do that, there's God talking right there. Look, if you do that, I think that you're kind of already receiving your reward, your attention. I've seen people, and I'm not trying to knock anybody. I don't want to talk bad about it, whatever. But I've seen people get on Facebook and just pray out loud and writing all, and I'm like, I don't know. I just have my own opinion on that. I think it says in the Bible, go in a closet and pray, or you know what I mean. That's kind of an intimate thing between you and God. That's just how I feel, and I believe. Think about this. I think it's more powerful that way because God sees you doing this in private, and He says, "Now look at this guy right here, or this girl. They're praying to me and receiving no attention from any other person. No one even knows they're out here praying to me." So to me, that's powerful. I think God really respects that. I think He's, I guess I'd say, impressed by it, So I think it makes prayer really powerful to be that way and do those things. And so anyway, that's just my opinion. I figured I'd share that with y'all, and that little thing in there really has helped me. So anyway, trying to read here. Hope you are doing good there. And I do read all these comments. So even though I'm talking and running off at the mouth here, just know I go back and read them so I don't miss a thing. Matter of fact, although it's hard to believe, on the Trump song, the main song, I think there's over I want to say it's 5,400 comments. I have replied to every single one of them except the mean ones, the haters. And there's a few. I get them. And you get some know-it-alls. I don't get so mad at the know-it-alls. They get on there and they say what they want to say, and that's fine. Hey. But there are some haters that are just angry, miserable people. They do not like the Trump song at all. They hate what it says, and excuse me. I know I said this the other day. To me, that's what I don't understand. Okay, you have a song that's, we're presenting the American flag, we're riding four wheelers, we're having a good time, we have a bonfire, cooking out. Uh, there's no drama, nobody's fighting. We're just enjoying life, and this pisses people off. See, that tells you something's bad, bad, wrong, terribly wrong. If people are watching you have a good time and you're not hurting anybody, and it pisses them off, come on now, y'all help me here. What I mean, that tells me all I need to know about that person. That's I don't need to know another single thing about them. If I see someone having fun, even if it's something I don't do, whatever that, I mean, I don't go to bingo, but people enjoy it. And hey, I am going to support you and your bingo adventure. I'll even drive you there. I'll pick you up. You know what I mean? I am not that kind of person. And I know a lot of y'all are not that way. So it is an upside down world. You are right there. So, unfortunately, folks, they live amongst us. As long as we're on this earth, we have to deal with it. We have to figure out how to deal with it. And, it's a shame that in most cases, drama is unavoidable. You can mind your own business. You can do your own thing. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And all of a sudden, bam, you get hit by the drama truck, out of nowhere. And it's like, you got to be damn kidding me. I was sitting here and minding my own business, doing my own thing. I'm not bothering nobody. And here comes all this from left field. I don't know. I can go on about that stuff. So let me read this here. In the neighborhood, your neighbor turns his music up so loud I can't hear him on TV. Yeah. Yeah. And most city or even county ordinances allow it until usually 10 p.m. And, so that's usually when it kicks in. So I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to read, but I think a lot of us are peaceful people, and we strive to live peaceful lives. And that's the thing about that video. I get messages, people saying that we're inciting violence, or somebody said that's a KKK rally if I've ever seen one. You got to be damn kidding me. That stuff, when I hear that kind of crap, that pisses me off so bad. Just unbelievable. And so don't ever believe those rumors. People start that kind of junk. And I know who these people are. They're haters. They hate what we stand for. And this is, like I was always say, this is white Americans, black Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans, Native Americans, Middle Eastern Americans. I mean, I could sit here and name every country. Well, not really, because I just can't do that. But you know what I mean? If we are all Americans, we're all looking in the same direction, we can stand side by side. That's my thing. I don't care what color you are. I'll stand there right with you. You know what I mean? So I don't care what they want to accuse me of. I can defend myself. And I don't mean physically. I'm talking about, with knowledge and proof. So I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Man, we got 61 people on here. Wow. Well, I know some of you might get tired of me rambling on about stuff, but I figured I'd get on here and show you some new music. And, I like talking about a few political things. Man, Looks like they're really trying to get Biden out of there. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I personally, I kind of think he needs to stay in there because, in my opinion, Trump's got this. That's just the way I feel about it. But if they go to, well, I'm not going to say that. I almost went there and said something bad. I can't do that. Kamala, or whatever, however you want to pronounce her name. They're talking about her taking the race. I think that'd be just as bad because I do not see her beating Trump. I'm sorry. I mean, we've seen enough out of her to know what we're doing with. So, and I want y'all's opinions. You know, I see you typing, so thank you. Let me know. Let me know what you think of the song. And if you get a chance, look the song up. And if you got headphones, like a decent set, man, it sounds so good on headphones. That's the way I listen to it. You can really hear just everything. And, you know, something's weird. I know y'all see me doing this. When I get on here, my nose starts itching. It's like I'm allergic to going live or something. I don't know what's going on. It's funny though. All right. Maybe they're playing all along. You're right. You know, that's the thing, man. You don't know what they're up to. It's I call it a deep evil, and it is. It's a deep evil, man. I think if we really saw or knew how deep it goes, it would probably scare us all to death, really. And we all have it in our gut. We know it's there. We know it's, I can't think of a word, overwhelming. It's an overwhelming evil. But it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. But here's the thing now, man. They're not even hiding it anymore. They're doing this stuff. And you know what, I guess let's just say back in the 80s, they would try to disguise it, even into the 90s. And then all of a sudden, here we are. And it is just like wide open. Here you go. And it's unbelievable. I mean, I sit back and look at the things they're doing, and I'm just like, I just can't believe that they have the audacity. They're so bold with this political corruption, the things they're doing with Trump, like this trial, you know, with a one-sided court system. It's just unbelievable. So anyway, I appreciate y'all subscribing like you've done. I've never had subscribers, so it's pretty cool to sit out here and talk to some folks. You know, I've had a lot on my mind with no one to talk to, so and I'm glad you are liking the music. I'm glad you like the song. I don't know where the song is gonna go. It's the last I checked, it's 790,000. No, 95. Yes, 795,000. So we should hit 800,000 tonight, and it's not stopping. That's what's remarkable. It's like, wow, and it's not going like super fast, but it's going. Last weekend, it was going 100,000 views a day. Now it's slowed way down from that. It's like I want to say 30,000, or on a good day, it's 40,000 during the week. But it's not stopping, so it makes me wonder. I'm like, how high is this going to go? You know, it's pretty neat, and it's because of you guys, y'all support. Because, like I said, I don't have a record label. I have a little label that I made. It's called Milltown Records. It's just me with my promotion, my recording, my friends in Nashville. You know, I can get things done and promoted pretty nicely, like you see out there. That's from me. So that's Milltown Records. That's my own little label. But I don't have, you know, the real deal. I don't have promoters. I don't have all that. It's just me and you guys. Y'all are my record label. So it's kind of like an Oliver Anthony 2.0, but on a very much smaller level. You know, I think his video now has 150 million views. So you can measure that, 800,000 versus 150 million. But it's awesome, and I'm proud of him. Happy for him. He's doing a good thing. He's getting a good message across. He reads from the Bible at, I think, every show. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, I've been talking about 30 minutes now. I guess I'll let y'all get back to what you're doing, and you can take a look out here. It's a little cloudy. I'm gonna turn this around real quick. There's my little fire pit. Again, this is where the video was filmed, which is my backyard. You can see the mountain there, Pine Mountain. Thank you, Brandon. But I don't want to take anything from him, but I appreciate you saying I sound better or whatever. But here's the thing about music. He has his own sound. So in music, I don't really look at it as a competition, because the only way I could look at it as a competition is if two artists sounded identical and they competed to outdo one another. But you see Cujo, he's just strolling around. Getting a call coming in. I'm going to have to ignore that. Dadgummit. Oh, that's a friend of mine. That's the third time I've dodged his call. He's going to be mad at me. But so all musicians and artists, they're all different. So I don't look at it. There's no competition there, because he's on his own path. I'm on my own path. We're gonna go at different speeds, and of course he's done amazing. Man, that's like winning the lottery, but he deserves it, and I fully support everything he has accomplished, everything he's doing. And I pray for my own song. I hope my song gets on up there. I've devoted my whole life to music, since 1996, and then I'm too far from my Wi-Fi again. See, I forget that. I'm probably cutting off to y'all, but and then 2007, I really started going hard after the music, and now I've just focused on my solo thing. Writing songs, recording, and I always said to myself, I may never get big or whatever, but I love songwriting. I love recording it, because you're taking a song. Think about this. I know this is a deep thought, but when you write a song, you're taking something out of the air. It's in your mind. It's like non-existent. Nobody can see it. It's an idea. And you're taking this idea and you put it down on paper, and you write the song, and then you take it to Nashville or wherever you're recording. And all of a sudden it becomes this thing. It goes from a non-existent kind of idea to this amazing thing, and the whole world can listen to it. To me, that's amazing, man. I don't know. It's just like a writer to it, writing books, like a Stephen King or something, So, pretty neat stuff. Thank y'all so much for your support. I am who you see. This is me. There's nothing fancy. Like I said, I do it all on my own, and I do have help from you guys, and I truly appreciate that. So let's sit back and see what happens with this song, because I'll be honest with you, I've about exhausted myself on my ability. There's really not much more I can do with it. I've done as much as I can do, and all I can do now is sit back and pray and thank you guys for what you do with it. So, I got some gospel songs. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. I tell you what, y'all do this for those of you that want to hear the gospel songs. Go on YouTube and look up Bad Horse, our version of Amazing Grace. So just type in Bad Horse, all one word, Bad Horse, Amazing Grace. You'll see the music video from the movie Brother's Keeper. We were on Dale Hollow Lake. It's basically kind of the border of Tennessee and Kentucky, I believe, if I remember correctly. We had a little houseboat up there when we had a record deal. We didn't own it. We rented it. So we didn't have that kind of money. But we were out there fishing and just hanging out for the weekend, and we had our guitars with us. And Charlie Gilbert, y'all look him up on Facebook if you can. He's the lead guitarist of Bad Horse. And he was playing this tune, which we used for Amazing Grace. It was a bluegrass style, slightly different. You'll hear it. Well, as he was playing that, it wasn't intended to be Amazing Grace or nothing, but all of a sudden I was listening. I said, he's playing, and I said, can you hear Amazing Grace? Oh, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. So we took that, man, and ran with it and wrote that thing right there on the boat on Del Hollow Lake. And we squeezed it in a recording session. We weren't supposed to record it. And we recorded it, and all in a sudden, a month or two later, we got a call from someone who had invested in a movie that's being filmed. They said they were looking for some music, so they wanted to know if they could send them that. I said, shoot, yeah, send it. So they sent that to them, and they loved it. And they wanted to know what else we had and what else we could do. So that's how we ended up recording the other 50 songs. And but I also have another Christian song called I Still Love Them. I think I mentioned this the other day. Check that out. Just type in on YouTube, I Still Love Them, Adam Grant. Or it could be under Bad Horse. I can't remember. Maybe it's under Bad Horse. I don't know. But it's on my account. And a quick story about that song, and then I'll let y'all go. I Still Love Them. There's a guy who's going through some hard times. He goes into a church in the middle of the week, sits down on the front pew. He's just sulking, really. He's depressed. He's praying, And all of a sudden, a stranger walks in the church and comes and sits beside him, or behind him, beside him, you know what I mean? And the guy is like, turns around and he's wondering, who's this dude here, Well, the guy asks him, says, what's wrong? And the depressed guy says, you don't even want to know, And he said, no, tell me. So he starts telling him all of his problems. It's raining on me right now. And when he gets done spilling his beans, telling the whole story of everything that's going on about his wife or girlfriend doesn't love him anymore, whatever. Then that guy says, it's funny you say that, because let me tell you my story. And he tells almost an identical story about how he's not loved. And man, it's powerful. Turns out this stranger is Jesus. Jesus has walked into this church and starts talking to this guy. Well, you got to listen real close to the lyrics of the song, but later in the song, the guy, after he hears Jesus talking about his problems, he turns around and he's gone. He disappeared. Jesus did. But there's a note laying there, a letter, right where he was sitting on the pew. And he picks the letter up, and it's a handwritten letter from God to Jesus. From Jesus to God. I'm getting all messed up. So Jesus had a written letter from himself to God. And you got to hear this when you hear it. And at the end, you might not catch this, but at the end, Jesus says in the letter to God, he says, in my name, I pray. You know how we say in Jesus' name we pray? Well, Jesus said, in my name, I pray, as he's talking to God. So y'all check that out. I Still Love Them. And let me know what you think. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Have a good night. And thank you again on the song. Let's see, right there. There we go.